and delicious. Do you like to eat plant-based fish?
I love eating vegetarian fish myself and have tried varieties made from different ingredients. There's the store-bought ready-made vegetarian fish, the pan-fried vegetarian fish I made today, and coming soon the vegan unagi recipe that I'll be sharing in a few days. What's your favorite type of vegetarian fish? Today's pan-fried vegetarian fish fillets require just 3 ingredients: farm-dried tofu, potatoes, and seaweed sheets. Peel and diced potatoes. The original recipe calls for dicing the potatoes and blending them into a puree, but since I'm too lazy to clean the blender, I'll just steam the diced potatoes and mash them by hand instead. I personally think this method works better. No worries about undercooked potatoes. Plus, it's easier to control how golden and crispy the vegetarian fish fillets get while frying. Steaming the potatoes first makes them super easy to mash into a smooth puree. Mashing the potatoes with a fork is such a satisfying, therapeutic process. As some of you may recall from my previous tips, pushing potatoes through a sieve creates that luxuriously smooth mash, but today we're keeping it rustic. A quick fork mashing leaves delightful little chunks for extra texture. Now use your fork to mash the firm-dried tofu into a crumbly paste. It's ready to use. Tofu's soft texture molds easily, perfectly mimicking the delicate mouthfeel of real fish. Tofu is packed with high-quality plant protein, making it a nutritional powerhouse for vegetarians. Rich in calcium and isoflavones, it's great for both bone and heart health. Crumbling and squeezing excess water from tofu gives the vegetarian fish a firmer, springier texture. The less moisture, the better the tofu absorbs marinade for maximum flavor. Tofu naturally contains 85 to 90% water content. It's essentially a water-packed ingredient. Coagulants trap moisture during production, which releases when pressed or chopped. If you have cheesecloth, it makes squeezing even easier and removes more moisture. Mash the potatoes and tofu together until well combined. Seasoning: 1 teaspoon salt, 1 tablespoon cornstarch, 1 teaspoon pepper powder. Add a tablespoon cornstarch with water, mix well and set aside. Take a seaweed sheet and brush a layer of cornstarch paste. Evenly spread the tofu potato mixture over the seaweed sheet. Don't worry if the seaweed curls after brushing with cornstarch paste. The weight of the tofu potato mixture will flatten it perfectly. Press a fish bone line down the center with chopsticks. 1 large seaweed sheet can make to vegetarian fish portions. Just snip the center with scissors to separate. Heads up! Asterisk, these longer fish fillets need to be fried flesh side down first. But flipping them can be tricky. The pieces may break apart if you're not careful. New game plan. I'll be making bite-sized square fish patties next. So much easier to flip in the pan. Let's demonstrate in different angles.
Seaweed, I keep rolling my way in.
Shaping tip. Keep the fish filling thin and tightly packed, about 1 centimeter thick max for ideal texture. Let's fry vegan fish fillet. Seaweed side facing upwards. Gently pan fry the vegetarian fish over medium-low heat until golden perfection. Flip safer method. When struggling to flip, slide the fish onto a plate first, then invert it back into the pan. Wow, that golden crisp is absolutely gorgeous. Seaweed side frying, 1.5 minutes medium heat perfection when edges just lift. Vegan fish fillet transfer to plate. Let's continue with the remaining. Cube cut fish patties flip like a dream. Flip vegan fish patties.
All the vegetarian fish fillets are perfectly fried. That aroma is irresistible.
Slice the veggie fish fillets for easier eating and a gorgeous presentation. Personally, I find these crispy golden bites delicious as is no sauce needed. The simple perfection of crunchy aroma is enough. Tofu is high protein, low calorie, 8 to 10 grams complete plant protein per 100 grams with just 70 to 80 calories, perfect for fitness diets. Rich in calcium and iron, gypsum tofu's calcium approximately equals milk 130 milligrams, 100 grams, while Momoleesy tofu's iron rivals spinach. Soy isoflavones is a natural phytoestrogens linked to reduced breast cancer risk in studies recommended 25 to 50 milligrams day. Tofu is zero cholesterol plus heart perks. Lecithin and unsaturated fats help reduce LDL levels. The binding magic due to steamed and mashed potatoes create natural stickiness to bind tofu crumbles. Undissolved potato bits 2 to 3 millimeters mimic fish muscle fibers. Crispness factor asterisk. Potato starch forms a golden crust while sealing moisture inside. Potatoes' sweetness harmonizes with seaweed's umami saltiness.
What are the benefit and nutrition of potatoes?
Potato is nature's energy capsule. 1 potato's carbs approximately equals 1 bowl rice with lower G for 3-hour steady fuel. Gut guardian, resistant starch spikes when chilled, feeding probiotics for microbiome health. Potatoes is metabolism turbo. B6 and tyrosine team up to produce dopamine and melatonin for mood, sleep balance. Hope you like my recipe sharing. Do share out this delicious recipe with friends and family, yeah. By the way, if you are looking for delicious recipes, welcome to check out my recipe playlist, yeah. I like easy recipe because I believe that delicious food must be simple and quick to prepare. After all, there are so many things going on every day, right? I have just started to be vegan for a few months. I have also been trying to learn simple vegetarian recipes. I found that vegetarian food is not only healthy and delicious, but also very easy to make. If you are a vegan beginner like me, let's learn to cook vegetarian food together. I'm truly grateful to friends who shared their thoughts on my use of names like vegetarian fish or vegetarian chicken for plant-based dishes in my videos. I've reflected on this for a long time and would like to share my perspective. These names are simply meant to help meat eaters understand and accept vegetarian food more easily, as the dishes are still fundamentally made from plant-based ingredients like tofu or wheat gluten. As long as one does not cling to the idea of actual meat or harbor any intention of killing, it does not contradict the essence of vegetarianism. Buddhism teaches that a pure mind brings purity to all things. What truly matters is the intention behind the practice, not the surface-level naming. This vegetarian fish fillet is absolutely share-worthy. My whole family was blown away by how delicious it turned out. My channel will also start sharing how I find vegetarian recipes that are suitable for vegan like me when eating out. If you are a meatless person like me, then there is no problem with putting it in your eating out diary. Vegetarianism can be divided into the following categories, and their differences are briefly summarized. Vegan: do not consume any animal products, including meat, fish, eggs, milk, honey, etc. Avoid using animal products such as leather and wool. Lacto-ovo-vegetarian: do not eat meat or fish, but eat eggs and dairy products such as milk and cheese. Lacto-vegetarian: do not eat meat, fish, eggs, but eat dairy products such as milk and sourdough. For ovo-vegetarian: do not eat meat, fish, dairy products, but eat eggs. Pescatarian: do not eat red meat or poultry, but eat fish, seafood, and may also eat eggs and milk. Flexitarian: mainly vegetarian, occasionally eat a small amount of meat or fish, without strict restrictions. Religious, cultural vegetarianism such as Buddhist vegetarianism and Hindu vegetarianism may prohibit the consumption of specific meats such as beef, pork, or 5 pungent vegetables such as onions and garlic. Main difference: whether eggs, milk, fish are included, and the degree of strictness. Veganism is the strictest, and flexitarianism is the most relaxed. Try to start with one meat-free day. Weekly small steps create big impacts. Heal the planet. Each vegan meal slashes 50% carbon footprint and saves water. Your fork protects forests and wildlife habitats. Kindness matters. Choosing veggies means saying yes to compassion, reducing farmed animal suffering with every bite. Boost your health. Plant-based meals packed with fiber and antioxidants cut heart disease risks, leaving you energized and glowing. I share delicious recipes every day, so don't miss it. Thanks for watching. See you in next video. Yeah.